What's up, deputies? Officer, first 30 minutes here. We're doing my first ever North Yankton patrol. And today, I guess for the remainder of the week, we're going to be trying to do a 90s police car week. There's a pretty cool pack that just came out from Lozano 71. I think that's how you pronounce your name. He essentially compiled a bunch of 90s police cars into a pack, as well as 80s and 70s. So we've got a bunch of police cars we could potentially go through if you guys want to do some more retro police car patrols. I've also downloaded a mod that populates North Yankton with vehicles, so you can see the cars going by. We should be able to do traffic stops. I don't know if LSPDFR will put callouts in the North Yankton area. I have no idea. We'll have to test it out and see if it works or not. But it's pretty cool. Today's car is a 1994 Chevy Caprice. It's got the rotary lights at the top, as well as a traffic advisory bar on the back of that light bar. We are rocking the North Yankton State Patrol decals on this vehicle. I think it looks pretty cool. You know, I'm not always a huge fan of the retro cars, but this thing is really well done. I think the original author is 1D. Looks like 1D. He always puts out really good quality mods. Here's the interior of the vehicle. As you can see, we do have a partition if we want to put a suspect in the back. However, I don't know if there's actually a police drop-off up here. So we will find out. So let's go ahead and make ourselves available for calls. Lincoln 18, 10-8, and let's start today's patrol.
Dispatch calling Unit 1, Lincoln 18. We have a traffic alert in North Yankton for possession of drugs for sale.
Lincoln 18, copy that. Looks like callouts are working in this area. We're getting a ANPR hit on a known drug runner. It's this vehicle right here, actually. We're going to go ahead and perform a traffic stop on him.
Approach with caution.
Here's what our lights look like. You can see that traffic advisory bar. Where is he going? This guy might be drunk. Let's go ahead and get a plate check on that vehicle. See if it comes back stolen or whatnot. We're going to put a spotlight on him too. Lincoln 18, we're 1038 with a vehicle that might be involved in transporting drugs. Vehicle looks to be occupied one time off Calvary Boulevard. All right, let's go ahead, make contact. I'm going to do a felony stop here. Out of the vehicle now. Driver, out of the vehicle. Hands in the air. Don't make any sudden movements. On the ground right now. Get on the ground. All right, let's go ahead and cuff her. Lincoln 18, show 1 in custody of Micaiah Myers. I believe that's her name. I did not see any drug evidence being disposed of. Traffic officer Lincoln 18 presented 0 pieces of evidence to the court. Driver was found guilty of dangerous driving and resisting arrest. She was jailed for a total of 2 years as a result. Oh, apparently she did try to chuck some piece of drug evidence out of the vehicle, but I missed it.
Attention, this is dispatch. We are code 4. No further units required.
So it goes into that scene and then it just puts me right back here. So we'll go ahead, finish with her. We'll just get transport to pick her up.
For a suspect placed under arrest in North Yankton.
We copy you. On standby.
Roger.
Go ahead and search her as well.
Hey there.
No, I wonder what the transport police vehicle is gonna come. It looks like just the standard LSPD one, but it looks like they got stuck behind that gate. We'll go ahead and search her vehicle as well. Yeah, I don't know how towing functions and transport pickup functions are gonna work since we're so far off the traditional GTA 5 map. And I'm not familiar at all with this area. Found a few concerning items: a grenade, a baseball bat, and a burnt spoon. So we'll go ahead. Let's try to get this vehicle towed off. See if it'll work. Lincoln 18 requesting tow truck to my location. Oh, what a spawn there. So it looks like any units you might call, whether it be transport or tow trucks, you have to force them to spawn in the wilderness, and he literally pretty much fell from the sky. So we're gonna go ahead, get my vehicle unstuck from this, and continue our patrol.
Dispatch calling Unit 1, Lincoln 18. We have a stolen police vehicle in North Yankton.
Lincoln 18, copy that. Let's look at the details on the police computer to get some more information about this call. Reports of a stolen police vehicle tracking with GPS tracker. Please respond. All right. Lincoln 18, copy that. Responding code 3 to the call. Looks like they're in that same general area that initial call out took place. Right across the railroad tracks, and it is a stolen 2016 Ford Police Interceptor utility. They're fleeing. They are fleeing. Freeze. On the ground now. You're under arrest.
LSPD, don't make me shoot you.
North Yankton State Patrol. Freeze. Get on the ground right now. Don't make any sudden movements, or you will get shot. So we've had 2 callouts spawn right in this one area. I'm curious if that's the only area they're gonna spawn in. So we got a Mia Wallace here.
Dispatch, we are code 4. No further units required.
Let's go ahead and search her, and then we'll place her in the unit. Nothing of interest. All right, Mia, you're under arrest for stealing a police car.
Don't be a dick. Just get in the car.
What we're gonna do now is pull over here and go ahead and search her on the police computer to see if she's got warrants out on her. Mia Wallace, search. No active warrants. Okay. So we'll get transport out here. Let's go ahead and take her in.
Assistance required for a suspect placed under arrest in North Yankton.
Looks like we've got an abandoned police car here as well. We'll have to go ahead and force that spawn, and then we're gonna have to do the same for these 2 vehicles to get them towed away.
What's going on? Yo, what the fuck?
And I believe it's possible to edit your backup files to get, you know, maybe a North Yankton unit to actually respond and pick it up, because we do have a transport van as part of this package. It is just a brute Boxville, but it's got the whole North Yankton
You little shit.
decals on it. So these 2 police cars are going to get towed off. Will be code 4 off the stolen police car call. just exploring what's out here in the map. Certain parts of the map are cut off. If you go too far, you'll just fall through the map. And then certain parts, there's invisible walls. If you haven't played the storyline of GTA 5, you know North Yankton was a crucial part of the very beginning of the game. But other than that, not much took place. I've yet to actually see any cars out this way. There's some car spawns out in the city area.
Dispatch calling Unit 1, Lincoln 18. We have vehicles racing in...
And it looks like
North
once
Yankton.
again it's trying to spawn into that one particular place.
This is Ocean 1. We can get that.
We're just patrolling out here, making sure nothing suspicious is going on. Let's take a right over here. I think that's the sign, the one Dorf. How do you say that? Ludendorff? Yeah, I remember this building. Yeah, this was literally the first location you started playing the game. As you can see, the alarm's still going off, but nothing much is going on here. So we'll head back to the downtown North Yankton area and continue our patrol.
Dispatch calling Unit 1, Lincoln 18. Citizens report an assault and battery.
Lincoln 18, copy that. Go ahead, show me 1076 en
Copy that,
route.
dispatch.
Roger that. 1, Lincoln 18. Non-lethal weapons to be employed. Respond code 3.
Responding code 3. Pretty sure if I call backup, it's gonna be LSPD backup. Across these railroad tracks. Looks like they pretty much always stay on. Headed right back to our favorite location. Of course, we have a ton of activity going on right in front of this church. Let's see what we find over here. Oh yeah, Lincoln 18, be advised we got 2 individuals fighting. Let's try to go ahead and break it up. I'm gonna get my taser out and let's end this fight. Ladies, stop the fighting. Freeze, freeze.
Police!
You're under arrest. Freeze, stop. All right, I had to tase one of the ladies. She wasn't complying. Get on the ground. On the
Police!
ground.
Stop
We're gonna
whatever the
arrest
hell
both
you're
of them
doing.
because, of course, we don't know exactly who the aggressor was in the situation. So let's go ahead and detain both of them until we're able to figure this out. So we've got one right here. Let's go ahead and get the other one arrested as well.
Attention all units.
All right, Lincoln
Code
18,
4,
we've
all
got
units
2
return to
suspects
patrol.
in custody. Let's go ahead and search both of these individuals, see if they've got anything illegal on them. Nothing of interest. So far, I really haven't found much when doing ped searches on these ladies up here. Now, I bet she's going to want to get in
Get in the
herself.
car and behave.
And we'll go ahead and get transport up here. We want to keep them separated.
Assistance required for a suspect placed under arrest in North Yankton.
Adam 6, copy.
So why were you ladies fighting? They were going at it, fists out, taking punches like crazy. Looks like she went ahead and spawned in there, of course. And we're gonna have to force a wilderness spawn for these ladies to come get picked up. We're waiting on transport to come. So far, I have not found a prison drop-off location up here. I simply don't think one exists. All right, and now we're waiting on the other transport for her. Definitely want to keep them separated since they were fighting. Obviously, they're having some type of conflict between them.
Appreciate it.
All right, one's been picked up. Waiting on... Oh, there she goes. She just got teleported away. She should be picked up as well. And that should code for the fight in progress call. We're able to end it, other than the suspects having some minor injuries. All right, we've got a truck here. Behaving a little erratically, running into this parked vehicle, as well as running into my own police car. So Lincoln 18, we're going to be 1038 on this traffic stop. Let's get a plate check on this Saddler, see what's going on with it. It is 09 Paul Victor Edward 889. I can't tell how many times the vehicle is occupied. The windows are kind of obscured. All right, no flags coming up on the vehicle. Let's go ahead and approach here cautiously and see what exactly is going on here. How you doing today, sir? I'm Officer First 30 Minutes with the North Yankton State Patrol. Pulled you over today because you're driving a little erratically out here, running into parked cars as well as my own unit. When we talked to him, we noticed the odor of alcohol, and the driver seems a little bit lethargic. So let's go ahead and get his driver's license from him. We're going to run him for warrants. We've got a Mark Hazel. Mark, I'll be right back with you. Hang tight. So far, he's been cooperative. Let's go ahead and search his name in the database to see if he's got warrants or not. No active warrants. Perfect. All right, we'll go ahead and log out of the system, and I'm going to question him to see if he's been drinking or not today, since we did notice the odor of alcohol as well as him driving pretty erratically. All right, sir. I'm smelling a bit of alcohol on your breath. Have you had any drinks recently? He says, I don't need to answer that. Okay. So what we're going to do here is ask him to step out of the vehicle, and we're going to do a breathalyzer test. We have reason to believe he might be under the influence of alcohol. So let's go ahead and test him to see if he is drunk or not. Okay, it's coming back as a 0% reading. While we're doing this, we're going to test him for drugs just to make sure that's not a factor. All right, it is all negative. So what we're going to do today is simply issue him a citation for driving pretty erratically.
Jay Criminy.
Sir, you can't leave yet.
LSPD, don't make me shoot you.
Sir. All right, he's not complying now. All right, on the ground now. Tried to leave the scene. I was gonna tell him he's clear to go, just issue him a citation, but he decided he wanted to walk away from the scene. So now he's gonna be placed under arrest. Trying to flee the scene of a traffic stop. Let's go ahead and search him real quick. Make sure he doesn't have anything on him. All he had to do was comply, and he was being compliant up until the point I asked him out of the vehicle for the breathalyzer test, and that's when we started having problems. So Mark, go ahead and have a seat in there.
Dick. Just get in the car.
We're gonna search his bison to see if he's got anything. I mean his Saddler. Check to see if he has anything illegal in the vehicle. All right, we've got a baggie of pills. There we go. So we did have something on them. It might be in his system, just our tests weren't looking for that particular substance. This car is going to go ahead and get impounded. Got the suspect in custody. There is our tow truck spawning in. Quite rough there. And there we go. We'll go ahead and request transport to pick them up. And guys, that's going to conclude my first ever North Yankton patrol. I hope you did enjoy it. We got a bunch of police cars to go through. Since I don't know if there's too much more to do in North Yankton, so we might continue this 90s police car patrols with either the sheriff's department or LSPD. I'll let you guys leave in the comments which you might prefer. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you on the next patrol.